Hey, what's going on? This is Jerry over at Wealth Dynamics. How you doing today? Hey, I want to come at you really quickly with a live today to ask you, should you take time off? Okay? Ask yourself that. Should I take time off? I want to explain what I mean real quick. So time off doesn't refer to traveling. It doesn't refer to having a weekend. It refers to your mentality. Okay? Should you take time off? Now, I believe this. I believe the difference in the type of activity you do when you're on as opposed to when you're off is either going to cause or prevent your success. Okay, think about that. Like if I run a business, right, and 40 hours a week, I run my business and I've got the right mindset, and then as soon as it's not designated work time, I become a totally different person. I can guarantee you my business won't succeed. And also my personal life won't succeed because I'm countering myself. I'm doing the opposite on different shifts, right? So the main issue that I see with people that causes them to fail is they have a misalignment in their life. They have counter actions, intentions, beliefs, friends. Okay, basically what they do in one part of their life doesn't line up with what they do in the other parts of their life. And because of that, they can't succeed, even if they want to really bad. Okay, even if they write their goals down every day. Even if they do all the right activities when they're at work. Even if they try and hang out with less negative people. Even if they quit smoking. If you are doing things in one area of your life that directly conflict with what you're doing in another area of your life, both areas will fail. Bottom line, I've seen this in my own life, and it was when I figured out that I had to sell out. Okay, a lot of us don't like that term, but you've got to look at which direction am I going in? Where am I trying to move the ball forward? And I've got to sell out the rest of my life to where it all aligns with that area. So when you think about time off, I want you to think about, you're off work at 6. What do you do between 6 and 10 when you go to bed? Okay, and is that moving you closer to what you just spent 8 hours of your day trying to do? Or is that moving you further away? What about the weekends? When you have weekends off, what are you doing all day Saturday? What time are you going to bed? What time are you waking up? You see, the deviation shouldn't be that much. It should not be drastically different when you're off work. It should not be drastically different when you're not with your spouse. It should not be drastically different when you're not spending time with your family. Okay, and it's not even integrity, guys. People like this word integrity, and I like that word too, but the real meaning of integrity means one unit. Integer, so someone could have bad integrity, meaning that they're the same way everywhere, they just suck all around. Okay, what I'm talking about is alignment. I'm talking about ethics. Okay, do you do the right thing all the time, or do you change it based on the circumstance that you're in? So I don't believe in that aspect. I don't believe in that capacity that you should take time off. I think that if you have to act entirely different because you're not at work anymore, it means you're not really going to win when you're at work. Okay, when I hire employees, the ones that leave early and disappear on the weekends are the ones that I know that they're not going to be here in 12 months. They're not going to do well. They might know how to say all the right things and act the part, but ultimately, if they can't do the entire deal, they're not going to win. They're here for a temporary period of time, and I need to be ready to replace them. Same thing with clients. When I bring on a client that's like, every time they talk to me, they're like, yeah. And then I check their training stats on Wealth Dynamics University, and I can see that they're not training. I'm like, all right, well, this person's not serious. Okay, otherwise they would train, they would be learning, they would be focused and interested. Okay, or if I'm hanging out with friends or so-called friends and they act like one way around me, but then when they're not around me, they're gossiping, they're critical, I already know that person's not a real friend. Eventually they're gonna turn. I need to expect it, and I need to go find somebody else. But the one person that I can control is me. Okay, the one person I can control in that aspect is myself. I know if all else fails, I need to be who I need to be no matter who else changes, no matter what else changes, and no matter what the circumstance is. And I want to encourage you to have that same mindset. Okay, don't build a life that you need time off from. If you feel like you need time off, it means that you are doing stuff that you don't agree with, that doesn't align with your purpose, that's not helping you move the ball forward. That's why in my life, I'm happy to say, guys, I've never taken one real vacation where I didn't work. I don't need to. I've just never done work that I felt like I needed to take a vacation from. Call me wrong, call me crazy. Doesn't mean I don't travel. It means that I've never put myself in a position where I hated what I did so much that I felt like I needed 2 weeks off. That's never been me. And anytime I felt that way, I didn't take a vacation. I quit the job and found something that I could be all in on. Okay, so I want to encourage you guys, follow that mindset. It's very different. No one else around you is going to think that way. You're going to be the odd one out. That's totally fine, but you'll thank me when you do it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you like, share, subscribe. Again, like, share, and subscribe. I will talk to y'all soon.